So tonight I'm going to lead us in a little bit of a guided meditation. You're certainly welcome to, if you have your practice, you can do your thing, but I'm going to talk us through a body scan and a few other things in preparation for the talk. So first thing, take your seat. Everybody here, I believe, has a meditation practice, but upright spine, shoulders back and down. And let's start tonight with our eyes closed. Excuse me. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus our attention a little bit on our sense of feel. In other words, our bodies. And we're going to start from the top of our heads, and we're going to work our way down, and we're going to relax every part of our body as we place our attention on that part of the body. So starting at the top of your head, the very crown, place your attention there. You probably don't place your attention there unless you have an itch. Just notice the top of your head and see if there's any sense of relaxation or openness you can place there. And moving down into the forehead, we definitely hold tension in our foreheads. That's why we get our lines, our furrowed brows give us lines. Just investigate that area and relax it. Notice if there's any holding on there and just let it go. And moving down into the eyes, the eyebrows. Your eyes, are the lids closed tightly? Are they closed gently? Can you rest your eyes in your eye sockets? Just relaxing. Moving down into the nose. Maybe just check in with your nostrils. Notice the feeling of the breath as it enters in through your nose. You're not trying to change it. You're just noticing the feeling. Relaxing as you go. Down and sort of out into the cheeks and the jaw. What is your jaw doing? Are your teeth clenched? If they are, let them hang. Your lips can be open or closed. And check in with your tongue. Is it cleaved to the roof of your mouth or is it hanging? If it is, just let it relax. You're just noticing where you're holding that tension and letting it go. Maybe check in back in the throat. Maybe notice the feeling of the breath as it goes down your throat. There may be a sense of coolness there. And see if you can open up the throat, relax the throat. Moving down back into your neck. How is your neck feeling? Is there any tightness there? If there is, see if you can relax that. Going down into the trapezius muscles, your traps, the muscles that connect your neck to your shoulder. Just relax those as well. And it's a good time to check in with your posture. Can you bring your shoulders back and let them hang down? As you move them back, you may feel a lifting in your chest. And that creates a spaciousness in your chest as well that allows your lungs to breathe, your heart to beat. Check in with the chest. Is there any sense of openness or relaxation that you can find there? And while we're here, let's do 3 deep breaths in and deep breaths out. One deep breath in and all the way out. Another deep breath in and all the way out. A third deep breath in and finally all the way out. Keep going with the out breath all the way. And then just allow your breathing to come back to normal. It's easy throughout our days to not breathe in deeply. So it's good to check in with our lungs, our chest, and give it a little workout. Moving down into your sternum and your solar plexus, your diaphragm. Notice the feeling of the breath in your belly when you use your diaphragm to breathe. And then notice the sides of your belly. Notice if there's any tension there. I tend to hold a lot of tension in my sides, in my belly. And if I notice it and I let it go, it's almost like I settle into the seat. It's almost like I'm relaxing and adding weight to this posture, to the seat. All the way down into the guts and the groin. Notice the feeling of the sits bones that we're sitting on, connecting to our seat. Just relaxing as we go. Out into the hips, into the thighs. Maybe notice your hands if they're resting on your thighs. Are they clenching? Are they relaxed and open? Are your arms resting? Is there heat and pressure where your hands rest? Just noticing. And then going down into the knees, your shins and calves, down into the Achilles and to your heels, the ankles. Again, just see if there's any sense of holding on that you can let go of. Moving out into the arches of your feet and the tops of your feet, all the way to the toes. I always like to wiggle my toes to check in with them. We don't really pay a lot of attention to our toes unless they bother us. And now, take a moment to just check back in with your posture, your body. Has anything changed? Has tension crept back in anywhere? If so, just notice it, relax it. Turn your attention to your hearing when you're ready, still with the eyes closed. And just pay attention to the sound. And again, we're not trying to single out individual sounds and describe them to ourselves. We're just trying to be open to what our ears are telling us. It includes the sound of my voice. It includes everything. It's an all-inclusive endeavor. I liken it to listening to a symphony. We're not trying to single out an individual violin or cello or horn. We're trying to hear the whole piece of music, which is always happening right now, all the time. And if you notice yourself getting distracted, just let that go and bring your attention back to your hearing. And just let's do that for a minute. You may notice a restlessness, a very subtle restlessness that takes your attention away from present with what you're hearing or feeling. And if you do, just notice it and let it go and bring your attention back. Now see if you can hear and feel at the same time. Can you be aware of your body and your hearing simultaneously? Certain things will jump out at you and grab your attention, and that's okay. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes, keeping your gaze downward, about 45 degrees to the floor in front of you. And you're going to let in your other senses: sight, smell, taste. Smell and taste are a little harder, but they're there. If you find yourself having a conversation in your head, that's okay. Just notice it, let it go, and bring your attention back to the present. The way we can experience the present more fully is by relaxing into it and by opening. Much in the same way that we noticed our bodies, parts of our bodies, and relaxed and opened those. Do that with our attention. We're relaxing and opening our awareness to the present. And when the mental chatter starts, that's okay. Just notice it, be aware of it, and bring your attention back. And if you're thinking about something, just notice it, let it go. Bring your attention back. when you're able to relax into the present, you may find that after not very long, your thoughts, your mind gets a little more active and sort of takes you away. See if you can notice the mental chatter. It's sort of like a very low level mental chatter, an anxious chatter that makes sitting and being present more difficult. And when you're able to turn your attention to the present, focusing on what's happening right now, that chatter kind of goes away for a moment. When we stop worrying about I, me, and we just worry about being present, or not worrying at all, I should say. That's when we have the opportunity to really experience the present. The more relaxed you are, the more quiet the chatter is. And the more your mind starts talking to you, the more tense you become. Just try to notice that. Okay. You can relax your posture.